Right, so just to clarify, this is the second time I'm recording this because I forgot to press record the first time, so techs, always check. Right, this will probably go quite badly, but this is a walkthrough for You Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC from the 2018 Trinity Grade 3 Rock and Pop book. So what I'll do, I'll walk you through it step by step and then do a playthrough. So you're going to start out with your first finger, 7th fret on the G, middle finger, 8th fret on the B. For this section, for your movements, you're going to want to use your pinky for the 10th fret on the B. And for the 7th fret, I find it easiest just to flatten and bar using that first finger. So I'll show you that again slower. Okay, second part of the introduction, you are doing a bend on the 3rd fret into an open string on the D string. Then hammer on 3 to 4 with your middle and 3rd finger, because you're going to need that first finger to play the 2 on the G string. Okay, so that opening solo, nice and slow. Okay, then you go back and repeat that, but you finish on the D chord the second time. Okay, that then brings you into your verse section, which is basically just G, C, and D chords. Actually, alright. The difficult bit is getting your staccatos in, and it is really obvious if you don't do them because there's nothing else supporting you there in that track other than drum kit, really. So you want to make sure that you are not letting your notes linger. You want them nice and stopped. Okay. So your G chord, the only difference is because you're playing a G5, you're not going to use this first finger to play your 2nd fret on the A. You're just going to mute that using your middle finger when you're playing that 3rd fret on the E. So, nice and easy. Okay, so what I'm doing there is I'm just using the back of my thumb to mute strings in between. Whatever you find easiest, that's what you do. It's just a bit of muting in between some of the chords to make sure that they are nice and precise. Right, your chorus works in a fairly similar pattern, but instead of your C chord, you're going to have a little ascending scale sort of riff and then some broken chords. So you're starting out with your G again, but you're going to accentuate this top part on the 2nd beat. You're starting with a downbeat on the bottom string into a really, really nice accent on that top part. So you're then going to follow up a scale. So you're starting 3rd fret on the E onto open A, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and just let your fingers move naturally up as they go. You're then moving across from A to G to B using 3rd and 2nd fret movement on the A. And then into that D chord at the end. So. Okay, second part works pretty much the same way. You're going to come out of the D, you're going to do a little ascending pattern again, into the 3-2 riff. But this time, your ascending pattern is going to start on the open A. So your chorus riff. Okay, nice and simple to follow. Then you're just going into a basic D and D sus4 pattern, so I'm not going to walk you through that because it's all quavers. Your solo is not too bad. It's a grade 3 solo. You should manage it okay. You're going to start with a bend on the G string, 5th fret. I would use your 3rd finger for this because it'll give you some stability. A little bit easier than the pinky, depending on how strong your fingers are. Okay, you're then going to come into the 3rd fret on the top E, using your 1st finger. Now there's 2 ways of doing this bit. You can either go 1, middle, pinky, 3, if you've got quite big hands. So working across your fingers, like that. I find it a bit easier to bar that 3rd, just because it's less of a stretch than trying to do that, because I have small hands. So this section here, you're going to go 3, 3, 6, 5, coming down the strings. Okay. Then you're coming down to a 3 on the G, into a 5 on the D, and then 2 open strings, going back up. So. Okay, so from the start up to that point, next section, we're just going to go down the 5-3 again, but down the D and the A string, onto a 6th fret on the E. I would use your pinky, it's probably the easiest stretch. So. Okay, you're then jumping all the way back up to the G string to do a bend on the 3rd into a 5th fret on the D. So from there, all the way up here to there. So from the start up to that point, okay, the second line, you're coming back up that 5-3, so D up to G, and then you're going to do a little sliding pattern. So I would slide using your 3rd finger and use your middle finger, careful which way you go with that one, to play your note on your B string. So you're going to slide up G and then play onto the B with this one. So. Okay, your last section, you're going to move away from that middle finger, and you're going to move across to bring that 1st finger up to make this bend on the 10 a bit easier. So. your solo all together. Okay, for those of you who know the original song, they've cut out a fair chunk of that, but it all still kind of fits with the flow of the song, so it's okay. You're then going back into your normal chorus riff. The only change comes on the fourth time again. You're going to repeat the ascending riff after the D chord with a slightly different strum pattern. So it starts out the same. Okay, so repeating that last riff. Your first time, your strum pattern, you've got a 1.5 beat note, a 1 beat note and a half. So it's. Your second time, they've added an extra strum in, so you've got 1/2, 1/2. So it's. Okay, not a huge change, but it is noticeable if you don't play it, so make sure you get the differentiation in there. That's pretty much it. I'm going to try, badly, probably, to play it through.